I wanted to talk about a phrase that I've heard it troubled me in the past, and it was the phrase, "Everything's going to be okay," or "Everything's going to be all right." And I would, in situations where people would say that, I would think, "How do you know that? How can you say that it's going to be all right? How can you say that everything's going to be okay?" And I recently had an experience with this phrase where I was given an opportunity at work, and I prayed to know if I should take it. And the thought that I had, the impression that I had was, yes, take it, everything's going to be okay. And I can tell you that if you look at just the project, that's not the case. Everything is not okay. Everything's not all right. Like, difficult things are happening. And if you looked at just the project success, you'd think like, oh man, things are going terrible. But I think I've understood the long view of that, where if you take the long view, if you look at why we're here, the purpose of life, and I believe we lived with God before we came to earth, that he sent us here, and the purpose is to get a body to experience trials and to follow his son, Jesus Christ. And that through Jesus Christ's suffering, death, and resurrection, his atonement, that everything can be made right if we just continue to turn to him. And that no matter what happens that's bad in this life, it all works out for our good. And the phrase, everything's going to be all right, when you think about it with an eternal perspective, yeah, of course, everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be all right. Why? Because of Jesus Christ, and because you can turn to him. If you believe God has all power, then he can do anything to help you if needed in this life. If you believe he knows all things, then he's going to give you answers that aren't going to be wrong. He's going to direct you in the right directions. If you believe he has all mercy, infinite mercies through the merits of his son, then he can forgive your sins. He can forgive your follies and errors. And if you continue to follow him and strive to become like his son, Jesus Christ, he'll help you with that transformative process. So everything's going to be okay. Yes, everything's going to be okay as long as you continue turning to Christ, and don't rationalize your sins, but keep turning to him. So I like that phrase now. Everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be okay. Why? Because of Jesus Christ.